Welcome back to Mountain Connections. On this Business Wednesday, I'm very excited to be interviewing Vito Glazers. He is the CEO of One World Publishing. Thanks so much, Vito, for being here.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
So tell me a little bit about One World Publishing.
So One World Publishing is a digital publicity and marketing company that I started about 10 years ago. And for the past several years, we've been helping public figures and brands use celebrities in the media to tell their story.
So let's dig into that a little bit.
Sure.
How exactly do you do that? And what are some of your successes?
So recently we've had a really big success. We do something called giveaway loops, where essentially we partner up with a big celebrity, and the first case that we really did where we got a lot of results was sponsoring a giveaway with Kim Kardashian, and we also brought a lot of sponsors for a Kylie Jenner giveaway as well. And basically what that does is they shout out the brands, or they do a contest, they do a giveaway, and all the people that want to win go on and they follow all the followers. And as you know, they have 100 million people. So some of the results that I had, I sponsored the giveaway myself, and within 48 hours I had gained 100,000 plus Instagram real followers, which I now can use as my audience. And I got over 1 million clicks to my website in 7 days. And from that, we were able to generate tons of new business and tons of sales, and all our sponsors had a lot of success with that too.
But there's a lot behind that. You have to be prepared to get this influx
Correct.
of individuals, because you don't want to lose them. It's easy
Right.
for them to follow and then unfollow when the
Right.
giveaway's over. So
Right.
how do you be prepared for 1 million visitors to your website to
Right.
keep them?
So it's actually funny you say that. So I'll be speaking at the Influencer Marketing Expo in downtown LA on February 25th, and specifically doing pulling back the curtain on my 4-part strategy that I used to do that. Part 1 is what I call follow the money. And what I recommend people do is building out your offer first. So instead of just going in there and saying, well, I'm going to get all these followers and I'm going to figure out a way to make money from it later, before you even invest in that, you really want to have your offer figured out, whether that's a service that you offer, whether that's a product that you're selling. So first you want to really understand where the money is going to come from. And then the second part is you really want to have your story nailed down. So you know, people buy stories, they don't necessarily only buy products. So you want to have your story nailed down, so when people are looking for you on the internet, there's stuff written about you, you're not obscure, and they can build their own relationship and make their own decision from the information that they find out about you. Then third step would be to flood it with traffic, whether that's from an influencer or doing one of these shout outs. And then the fourth part is to essentially keep them engaged with relevant content that's going to be exciting for them, knowing what audience that they're coming from. And then I keep doing small giveaways ongoing. So people came to win something. So if they feel that they can continue to win something, like every week we'll give away a couple $100 on a live stream. On that live stream, we'll teach them valuable information about whether it's marketing or business or getting into doing some kind of brand for themselves. And then we found that doing that fourth thing, focusing on the money first, then basically having a very clear story to tell, then doing the traffic, and then having some kind of follow-up strategy where people can continue to win prizes and continue to get value from you, has a very high retention rate and actually allows you to kind of build yourself into an influencer as well.
I'm curious about your journey. Where did you start, and how did you come to create One World Publishing and really be in this business that you're in?
Yeah, so it's funny because, you know, I guess it kind of started about 10 years ago. I've always been into television and acting and wanted to do movies and stuff like that, but the media climate has really changed. You know, it's very disruptive right now. And instead of, you know, the traditional way of going to auditions and doing things like that, I said, you know, with the internet out there, I could just produce my own work and I could just feature myself. And then we were pretty successful with that. And I realized that there was a big opportunity, you know, that the #1 career that people want to pursue is, they say they want to be influencers. So there's this new world now where it's not even celebrities anymore. You know, there used to be a handful of celebrities that dominated, you know, the handful of broadcast networks and cable networks. Now, basically anybody can create their own show and create their own content and build these niche audiences and these core followings, so you can kind of be a celebrity in your own little world. So I realized there was an opportunity there to really help people share their story and make money from their story and become influencers, so to speak. You know, that the term influencer is kind of like thrown around so much, but to me it's anybody who is building an audience and monetizing it. But I feel that one of the big mistakes that a lot of people make, you know, we refer to them as creators. A big mistake that creators make is they make a lot of content for themselves, and they don't really have a plan of how they're ever going to make money from that. So there's a lot of opportunity in kind of helping these creators figure out different ways that they can make money and different ways that they can grow their audiences. And I really enjoy putting the pieces together for them and seeing people succeed doing that.
You seem to have a very sharp mind with business interests. When you were growing up, is this always something you wanted to do, have your own business, be an entrepreneur?
So it's funny you say that. Not really, actually. I always wanted to be creative. And I had a mentor in business school who basically told me, he said, you're more of a business person than an artist. He said, you're a wonderful artist and you're very creative and you're great at all this media stuff. But he said, you should go out there and make money and then come back to it and people will care more about your art. And it's kind of funny, that's the full circle that I've kind of gone. I really liked the advertising world because it allowed me to monetize creativity. And now that we've been successful in advertising for a long time, and with digital ads, it's been very disruptive, so you constantly have to be reinventing yourself. Originally, when I started the company 10 years ago, we were doing affiliate marketing offers. We were building out offers and doing kind of direct response launches through paid traffic online. Now, I'm really enjoying being more on the creative side. Now that we have a little more freedom and a little more reputation, helping people tell their stories, build bigger brands, see them kind of grow and nurture and succeed over time. It's been a lot more satisfying. So it's just a journey of reinvention and kind of just staying on that path. And the funny thing is, now that I've been doing this for about 10 years, now I'm going back to where we are doing films and we're producing documentaries now, and that's just another way to help our clients tell their story at a higher level.
It can be difficult to navigate this ever-changing industry with online advertising and social media, and you are busy traveling all over the country sharing your expertise. What's next for you?
So what's next is we do have an Influencer Marketing Expo. That's February 25th and 26th in downtown Los Angeles. That has some awesome sponsors. It's going to be executives from Alibaba are going to be there. There's going to be the CEO of Triller is going to be there. Over 400 brands are going to be there looking to connect with influencers. So that's our next move. And then I travel all over the world. So I do about 10 talks a year. And I'm trying to put together a book and a course because so many people are trying to get this information. It seems like it's really important. There's nobody who's got a proven system really doing it. So I'm working on a book that will basically break down that 4-part strategy. So really anybody who has a message to share can learn how to put together their story and follow the money into a system that will allow them to monetize that. So hopefully I'll be back with you by the end of the year. We'll be talking about the book and the course.
Absolutely, looking forward to it. Where can we find out more information about you?
So you can find me on Instagram, instagram.com/Vito Glazers, and you can always visit my website, vitoglazers.com.
All right, well, thanks so much, Vito, for being here today. Really some interesting advice, and really excited to have you back and learn more.
Thank you.
All right, check out Vito Glazers online. He's got a lot of great advice for influencers and businesses as well. We have more coming up on this Business Wednesday right after this.